Welcome to the Advanced Biology with MB channel. From today's video is about the male reproduction part, and that is about the spermatogenesis, spermiogenesis, and spermiation. First of all, we know what is sperm. What is sperm? The sperm is a white jelly-like substance that is formed in a male at the age of 12 to 13 years when he is in puberty, and this helps to born a new baby and new life. When a sperm is fertilized with the ovum, then a new baby born. The sperm is a very important thing that is present in a male. And now we will discuss what is spermatogenesis and what is spermiogenesis and what is spermiation. The process of sperm formation is called as spermatogenesis. The stages of sperm formation, or the step-by-step process of sperm formation, the whole process of the sperm formation, where it is previously situated, or where it is formed by stage, that is called as spermatogenesis. When a boy at 5 to 6 years old, they have only spermatogonium in their testes. What is spermatogonium? Spermatogonium, where spermatogenesis starts. Spermatogonium is a cell, or it is present in a 5 to 6 year old boy where spermatogenesis process is start. And very deeply we can say that in testes it starts, or in another way it say it happens in and very deeply, or in other way, our 5 to 6 year old boy testes contains spermatogonium, but where is it in testes? In testes it happens in seminiferous tubules, and approximately we say that a 5 to 6 year old boy in their seminiferous tubule of testes contains spermatogonium, where spermatogenesis process starts. And where it is starts, where spermatogenesis process starts at puberty, 12 to 13 year old male. When a boy is in 12 or 13 year old, the spermatogenesis process starts in their seminiferous tubule. When he is in infant, or the stage of infant, he only contains spermatogonium. Now, what is spermatogonium? That is questioning in our mind. What is spermatogonium? Spermatogonium is a cell when a baby in their mother womb and they are developing. In that case, they have yolk sac. In yolk sac, a cell is called PGC, primordial germ cell, that is converted into spermatogonium when a baby born. When a baby born out, the PGC convert into spermatogonium, and that is come into the testes. Spermatogonium process starts, and yolk sac, when a baby is in their mother womb, the spermatogonium cell is not formed. They are called PGCs. PGC means primordial germ cell. Primordial germ cell is formed in yolk sac. The yolk sac is situated in our belly part. That is not important. We only focus on that. What is spermatogonium? Spermatogonium, where spermatogenesis process it starts, and it starts at puberty. in puberty the spermiogenesis or sperm formation starts, that helps a boy to develop their muscular structure, or they have the capability to born a new baby. And now we seen a picture in the in this board. What is the what in case what is the process in what happens in spermatogonia and how a sperm is formed. We see that a spermatogonia cell is formed in that case, and it is developed at puberty, 12 to 13-year-old male. Spermatogonia cell first convert in primary spermatocyte, and how it is happened? It happens by mitotic differentiation. It happens by mitotic differentiation. And in the next stage, primary spermatocyte, it convert into secondary spermatocyte. We see that primary spermatocyte number is higher than the secondary spermatocyte, and there is certain change it happens in them. Primary spermatocyte cell large in number, and when they come into secondary spermatocyte, they are lowering in number. And why it is happened, we discussed in detailed videos in our playlist. But in now case, we have to know the stages of sperms or stages of sperm formation, how a sperm is generated in a male body. Now we see the primary spermatocyte, it convert into secondary spermatocyte. What the process, by what process it happens? It happens by first meiotic division. First meiotic division, and in their next stage, secondary spermatocyte convert into spermatid, and it happens by second meiotic division. It happens by second meiotic division. And the last stage, where spermatid it convert into spermatozoa, and by what process it happens? It happens by differentiation. It happens by differentiation. And now it is clear what is spermatogenesis. The process of sperm formation is called as spermatogenesis. The whole process where spermatogonia convert into primary spermatocyte, and then it convert into secondary spermatocyte, then spermatid, and the last is spermatozoa. This whole process is called as spermatogenesis. The process of sperm formation, the stages of sperm formation is called as spermatogenesis. Now the question is, what is spermiogenesis? When a round spermatids convert into elongated and cylinder sperms, this process is called as spermiogenesis. This process is called as spermiogenesis. When round spermatid, that is in case we see that the spermatids are round, the round spermatocyte, the spermatids convert into elongated cylinder sperms. This process is called, but this stage is called as spermiogenesis. This process is called spermiogenesis. The whole process, the whole where spermatogonia convert into spermatozoa, the whole process is called as spermatogenesis. But the last stage, where round spermatid is converted into long, elongated and long sperms, that is the process is called spermiogenesis. Only this process is called spermiogenesis. The whole stage is called spermatogenesis, and this last stage is called as spermiogenesis. Spermiogenesis is happened by the differentiation process. You keep in mind, you keep in your mind that spermiogenesis, the process is happened by differentiation mechanism, the last stage. And now we will discuss about the spermiation. What is spermiation? When Sartori cells release the sperms and these sperms go out of semifinous tubule, this process is called as spermiation. When a sperm is formed and that is go into Sartori cells, that is not mature sperms. When a sperm is formed, that is not mature, it is immature, it does not have more nutrient to go out into fertilize a ovum. And in this kind of stage or in the middle stage, it go into Sartori cells where a sperm get its nutrients and it has ability or it gains its motility to fertilize a ovum. That's why it is said when Sartori cells release the sperms and these sperms go out of semifinous tubules, this process is called spermiation. And this is a Sartori cells where we see that they have sperms, spermatid, primary spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte. These sperms, spermatid, primary spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte, they are called as spermatogenic cells. Are one Sartori cells. One Sartori cells, you keep in mind one thing, one Sartori cells contain 35 to 50 spermatogenic cells. Now we see that a Sartori cells contain 35 to 50 spermatogenic cells. That is the most important question you have to keep in your mind. So now we will discuss about the what is spermatogenesis. The process of sperm formation is called as spermatogenesis. It is very important. Now it is little bit confusing about the spermiogenesis and the spermatogenesis. What their actual difference? The last stage is called as spermiogenesis, where a round spermatid is converted into elongated and long sperms. This process is called as spermiogenesis, and this is happened by what division? This is happened by differentiation process, and the whole stages, where a spermatogonia convert into primary spermatocyte and that is converted into secondary spermatocyte, and the whole process to up to spermatozoa, the whole process is called as spermatogenesis, and it starts as 12 to 13-year-old man and he is in puberty. Where he is in puberty, puberty starts at 12 to 13 years old male. In male 12 to 13 years old, who is 12 to 13 years old, that process starts. A 5 to 6-year-old boy, when a boy is an infant, he is not in puberty stage, they only have, their testes only have spermatogonium, where a spermatogenesis process it starts. And in deeply we say that in testes it happens in seminiferous tubules. Then we say the process of sperm formation is called as spermatogenesis. When a round spermatid convert into elongated and cylinder sperms, this process is called spermiogenesis. When Sartori cells release the sperms and these sperms go out of semiferous tubule, this process is called spermiation. And we see sperm, spermatid, primary spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte, they all get the nutritious things to develop by the Sartori cells, and these cells are called as spermatogenic cells. A Sartori cell one single starter cell contain 35 to 50 spermatogenic cells, and that is the all about spermatogenesis, spermiogenesis, and spermiation. This is little bit confusing to answer the question, but now it will be clear to you. And in our next video or the details video, we will see in our playlist when this chapter is go out in your stage or in your and the details video of male and female reproduction, it is happens in your playlist when it will be started. And now you will clear, I hope it will be clear your spermatogenesis, spermiogenesis, and spermiation. All the best to know more. Please like, comment, and share, and also subscribe my video. Stay tuned.